Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel and episode 4 of my training log. Trying to pick up some speed in this training block. However, this week was just a little bit different, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. First up was Monday, November 27th, and it called for a rest day. After having a decent week last week, I just took the day off. However, that evening I did do some ankle strength and mobility work kind of on a Dynadisc, kind of increasing the time a little bit now on some of the single leg repetitions that I do. So a little more than 20 minutes, and yeah, the next day, my ankles were a little sore, but it's a good thing to do, and it helps me out, so I need to keep doing it. So Tuesday, November 28th, called for some speed work, and this was an interesting one. So I actually went to the track, but the plan was to do about a 20-minute warm-up. So I did a little, my normal kind of usual route, and then went to the track, and I went to the track at a school here, and this is actually a dirt kind of cinder track, so it's not a hard rubber track, which was interesting, but it worked out just fine. I didn't feel like I was losing any efficiency or speed, really. I mean, maybe a little bit, but I don't really care. Anyway, the plan was 20-minute warm-up, and then I had to do 18 tenth of a mile at about an 8 or 9 RPE. So think, very hard, very uncomfortably hard, but still in control. So I did these at about a 6:15, 6:20 pace, kind of on average. And so did 18 of those, and then the recovery period was 18 tenth of a mile intervals at about a 6 RPE. So still not slow, but not fast either. So we're not really letting that heart rate get down too much, but it was a good session, really good. And that track was nice. I kind of liked it, and I'll probably be going back there more for sure. Although hopefully it won't be covered in snow too much this year like it was earlier in this winter season, spring, winter earlier. So anyway, it ended up being a little over 8 miles in total, a little over an hour. So yeah, good training at the track. But then after that, I did have to do some workout as well, a conditioning workout. So I did about almost 20 minutes of a strength routine from vert.run. And yeah, that's just, good core and a little bit of strength in the legs, but a lot of core work today. So yeah, it's feeling good. Well, Wednesday, November 29th, called for 45 minutes of an easy run. So I headed up to the Black Forest Section 16 area. That's just a very easy trail that I could run at a very comfortable pace and not put too much effort in, because there's only 332 feet of gain for the entire loop. And it was just, yeah, it was pretty easy. I got to remember though, every time, the last couple times I've been there, I always forget. I got to remember, it sits at about probably 1,000 feet higher than I am right here. So when I got up there, it felt a good bit cooler than it was down at my house. So, and I was still in shorts and a t-shirt. Probably should have had some gloves, would have been nice, and maybe long sleeves, but otherwise it worked out fine. I was wearing the Speedland, the GS Pisgahs, the PGH, kind of trying to see how they're doing, kind of long term, and they were fine. So it was good run.
Hey Buck, sheesh, you're just staying right there. It's okay. Well, hey, I'm going this way. Dang, that deer was close. I thought he was going to charge me for a second.
Well, Thursday, November 30th, called for an hour easy run as well. And so I kind of did a different route that I've done in the past. Haven't done it in a while, but I did some of the local normal route, but then I also went to the High Chaparral open space, ran a loop there, and then actually came back on the sidewalk on the road. And on a sidewalk, you kind of tend to let your mind go, and you're on a sidewalk. It's pretty easy. However, there was one section next to a community of homes where somebody must have blown their leaves from the yard onto the sidewalk, and I wasn't paying attention. And I guess I stepped on like an acorn or a pine cone, I don't know, underneath of a leaf, and I actually tweaked my left ankle on the stinking sidewalk. But luckily it was not bad. It loosened up after about another half a mile, 3/4 of a mile of jogging. It loosened up a bit and it was fine, but close call on the sidewalk. But the run was a little over 7 miles, easy pace, and just a beautiful day to be out. Friday, December 1st, called for a rest day, which is unusual. Normally that's another speed work day for me, but today was a rest day because tomorrow I'm doing a Fatass run. So more on that soon, but yeah, rest day. So just kind of let the body relax and get ready for a big effort tomorrow. So Saturday, December 2nd was my Fatass, the big run that I was doing. And so it was called the Gate to Gate 12-hour challenge, and that was from the Balance Rocks area inside Garden of the Gods Park. We started at the gate, Rampart Range Road, ran up 2.8 miles to another gate up there, touched that gate, turned around and came back down. And so the entire loop was about 5.6 miles, about 850, 860 feet of elevation gain, all the way up and then all the way constant back down. So it was a good day. It was beautiful, a little chilly, very, very windy. I did the first 5 laps pretty much alone. I mean, I ran a little bit with some people here and there, but then my wife came out and joined me for a loop and ran with her, which was nice, and decided to call it a day early. You know, stay tuned. I've got a full video coming out because it was kind of a fun day. So I got a full video coming out on that, so stay tuned. But I think I ended the day with almost 35 miles, about 6 hours worth of running, and just we ended the day, and you know, my lower back wasn't feeling great, so I didn't want to push it coming down those hills. The constant, every time you come down 2.8 miles downhill was wearing on my back on laps 5 and 6. The lower back, and then my hip started feeling a little discomfort as well. So I figured, you know, this is just kind of a fun run. I'm not going to push it. I don't need to cause any pain. So called it quits early. So today, Sunday, December 3rd, was a rest day, recuperating from yesterday's big effort. And that's what I did. Haven't really done anything other than just use the massage gun a little bit. But overall, the total mileage for the whole week was almost 55 miles. 8 hours, 44 minutes, 6,100 feet of gain, which most of it was in that run yesterday. That was over 5,000 feet of elevation gain, so it was a pretty good day. But a decent week, and I also had some exercise, some strength training as well that I did earlier in the week. Total was about 38 minutes, so not bad at all. So yeah, looking forward to next week. You know, the hip's still a little bit sore today, just a little bit, not too bad. I think tomorrow, I believe, might be a rest day, which will be nice as well. But then we'll be getting after it again. In other exciting news, the hats came in. I got a big sleeve of hats here. I got another one down there. I've got about, I think 70, I forget how many I ordered now. I think it was 75 hats is what I ordered. So hats are back in stock. These are the BOCO Technical Trucker hats right here, as you see, same hat I am wearing. So those are back up on the website for sale. Definitely look below in the description for a link to go purchase one. And then you'll also get a sticker with that order. So that is included now. These stickers normally are about $3 a piece. I'm just throwing that in for you guys. You can put that on a, I don't know, a water bottle, a computer, your car, whatever you want to do. But those are while supplies last. I think I have enough for all 70, but I might not. So while supplies last. So go ahead and get that order in, and I'll get it shipped out as quickly as I can. Side note on the hats, I will ship internationally. There is an option through Fourth Wall when you go and purchase the hat if you are international. The shipping is pretty expensive. I won't lie, it is probably more than the hat, but it's, you know, it's really the only way I can get it done because it does cost a good bit of money. I've shipped some out to Singapore, Canada, Germany, I think Japan. So yeah, it adds up. So definitely an option though. Check it out. All right. Well, thank you guys. Stay tuned. The full video on the Gate to Gate challenge is coming out in a couple of days. So be on the lookout for that. But I do also have a members only live stream coming up Tuesday night, December 5th. So if you've ever been considering joining the channel and helping support the channel and help me create this content, because doing some races and traveling and doing things, it costs money for some of this gear, a good bit. So I really appreciate the support. So if you haven't already and you've been considering it, now's a great time. You can join us for the live stream at the Trail Pro level of Tuesday night. All right, well, thank you all so much. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.